tell me how did I go to sleep?
You were asleep for a very long time.
Hey,
You were asleep for like 3 hours.
I wanted to make sure I was straight for the podcast.
Hey, your mic sound hecka clear. Mine sounds
Hey.
so echoey.
Hey, I be taking
Echoey.
this podcast like a job. Like, I got to be ready.
He slept for 3 hours, but he did just have to go to Vallejo, and he came back.
Yeah, I was out in Vallejo today.
Dang, I hear you hecka clear too.
Hey, his mic is dope.
Your mic is clear. Mine sound like I'm in a bathroom
You
somewhere.
a woman, don't nobody need to hear you.
Yum. Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
you hear you?
Golly. I forgot last week I had the other mics. I had to turn my volume.
Dang.
Hey, yeah, I said, you a woman, don't nobody need to hear you.
Wow. Don't get us.
Nobody worried about what he talking. But can you turn my
Hey,
mic
I'm
up?
adjusting this without putting my headphones on.
Yeah, I can
You
turn it.
sound super clear.
For real?
Yes. And you're not even on the mic. I'm like on the mic and I don't even.
You sound clear to me,
That's because I just did like this on the mic.
Let me hear you.
but I'm hella on the mic.
Dude, hey,
You guys got rain. There
did we
we
get
go.
some new equipment? Nigga, we sound hella clear.
No, we ain't getting no new equipment.
No.
All right.
I'm good now.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Get it together.
Hold on, let me adjust this joke. That was. We gonna slow it down and get them sexy on y'all. Trick is Priesty in the house with me.
Ooh, he's singing
I'm
tonight.
sexy, rubbing
Rubbing
on
on his
my
nipples.
nipples, baby. Ooh, I love your style, love your booty. Put them tickle bitties in my face. Licking, sucking, again. You know what I love to do. You know what I'm about to do. Baby, when I get with you, I love you, baby. I touch you, baby. I wanna caress you, hold your booty, and just mess with you, baby. That's me. Ooh,
That
I
was-
love you.
Did you know you were gonna sing?
I didn't.
Oh man, you should not ever do that again.
I was trying to ride the beat, but you know, it's trial and error. I'm gonna find my
wasn't-
voice
that
on this
wasn't-
podcast.
That wasn't good. Lose that one.
I trust you, baby.
Music's over.
I have fun picking out these beats because I be wondering what he's gonna do with them.
Bet you didn't think he was gonna do that.
Hey,
Did not.
I tried to double up in between the beat. I wanna love you, and I didn't cuss, but y'all picked up like what I wanted to say, right? I wanna love you, hug
What?
you, baby, all them day.
Did you do that?
Watch when you play it back, you be like, musical genius.
All right, man.
Double up on my lines.
This is Dr. IJ. I'm a little perplexed right now, but I think that's my name.
It's your boy Priest D, double SCD, Slim Sexy, Celine Dion, or you can call me Mr. PhD, Pretty Handsome Don Juan, however you want it. I prefer Priest D, driving in a caddy.
I just can't with you right now. So funny. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tiffany, and welcome to Dudes and a Chick. Back at you guys. This is episode 10.
Hey, it's kind of
Whoop, whoop.
dope, man.
We
Hey,
10 in.
hey, I just want to say I applaud you two for sticking in there.
Okay.
Good job. Cause I'm in it for the long run, but I'm saying I didn't know how serious people get until we, all the conversation we have, how we be talking to it, and just how dedicated y'all are, like I am, to do whatever we do with this.
Hey, you know what? I think that's a valid point.
Is it?
Yeah, because it was all fun and games when we was talking about it. But somewhere around the second or third week when I was like, oh, shit, this is weekly.
Shit. Yeah.
So it's a weekly time.
A weekly commit. That's what I'm saying. I just want to say I
Right.
I'm just
appreciate
confused
y'all.
as to why you guys are so like shocked.
I just want to say I appreciate y'all for y'all weekly commitment. I just from me to y'all.
I mean, that's. I'm not saying
it's
this-
honorable.
I'm not saying this necessarily about y'all.
But is it honorable for me to say that to y'all?
I think it is.
Did you feel it? Did it make you feel like somewhere in your soul? Tiff, did it make you feel somewhere in your soul? Mm-hmm. That's all I want to do, man. And if I'm touching y'all and letting y'all know, then
I just feel like people always say what they committed to do until it's time to put in the work to do something.
Until it's time to work.
And then that's when you start seeing people's true colors. People stop showing up. People start flaking. Got excuses they ain't never had before. So, I mean, I don't count it lightly either that we 10 in. You know what I'm saying? I think it's an accomplishment.
And we having fun with it.
You having fun?
Hell yeah. And I'm having fun.
Hella fun.
I'm having fun with interacting with people that I do not know. That's having fun with me and going back and forth.
I definitely think by far he having the most fun.
Y'all think so?
Bro, you're like
I think
a kid
he low
in a
key
candy
wants
store.
to be like famous.
Nah, it ain't about being famous. I just think it's like
I feel it.
nah. I'm about to.
I feel it.
Hey,
though.
no,
It's
look,
cool.
I'm about to tell y'all something that I already talked to y'all about. Not that it's a secret or anything, but you know how I feel. How I say I don't got no passion for nothing. You know what I mean? Like I got cousins that's comedians. That's real professional comedians. I got cousins that's in the NFL and all that junk. So I'm saying like they got a passion. Like I don't need to work. I'm gonna go hard and grind on this. And I was like, damn, what I got a passion for? And I'm like, this podcast thing. Like
You
it
found
became.
your passion?
I found my passion. So it ain't about me trying to be the media guy or
So
like.
what is your passion?
It's just to blow this up as much as we can, and we having fun with it and enjoying it. It don't feel like working. It don't feel like we putting hours into it. It don't feel like the doc say when he editing and looking at and cleaning it up. It don't feel like he didn't put like 4 hours into that to make sure it sound good. It feel like a passion project, and I never had a passion project that I feel good about. That's it.
I'm glad you found your passion.
Yeah, I'm glad you found it too.
And I'm glad I found my
Congratulations.
passion with you too. That's honorable, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
Like I'm giving y'all my heart and soul today.
You know, hey, that's interesting, man, because I was listening to the podcast, I think last week, and you was just saying some just off the wall shit that just had me laughing.
I thought you wasn't cussing no more.
And I thought about it as soon as it came out of my mouth, but I really been doing better. I had an opportunity to say the F word today,
Oh, you didn't?
And you didn't?
and I didn't, man.
It
Like
must have not really been needed to.
no,
be
it was
said.
needed. It was needed, but I was like, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to do
better, live better.
But no, man, I was wondering, like, did you ever know you had a comedic gene? Because, like you said, you got cousins that's comedians, and I'm not saying you trying to be a comedian, but bro, like, you be seriously hilarious sometimes.
Nah, I don't know, man. I mean, people say that I'm funny and junk, but I think it's really just me being me. Like,
Oh, it's definitely you being you.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Yeah,
think.
don't change that, because if you were to try and be funny,
Yeah,
you would not be
it's
funny.
Yeah, I feel like
it's
that's
definitely
corny,
not an
like-
act. Yeah.
There goes that word again.
I say corny a lot. I ain't gonna front, but nah, man. I don't. I think if you think about it, two of my main dogs, like DC Irvin and G King Comedy. Look them two dudes up. Funny guys, and they my cousins, so I'm around that all day, and they professional comedians, and I'm talking to them all day, and we grew up from them.
They still can get around and just have like a singing session like they're
Oh yeah.
back in high school.
If I showed you the text of our
Right.
text group, it was just me, G, and Brian, just all day. All we do is
Just
just
singing on each other.
singing on each other all day, nonstop. Like I'll be in a meeting, my phone go off, I'll look, and I'll be like, "Oh, these niggas." Is something going on, Brandon? No. Carry on. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I just gotta ear. So I mean, you know, I'm around funny dudes all day, so it's good to know that something that I admire them and they funniness kind of rubbed off on me, I guess. I'm cool with that.
Well, I'm glad we got that out the way. I'm glad we discussed that We're all committed to the podcast.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yes, and I'm here for my TV roundup because fall TV is back.
Hey, before you get in that,
You just completely killed my
I was about
whole.
to-
no,
Hey,
no,
I
no,
was
no,
about to-
no. I didn't want to. I
I
didn't.
like my whole.
No, no.
I was about to kill yours too.
Look. I wanted to kill
Oh
it because
my
I didn't want to.
gosh.
I didn't want to address nothing new to go backwards. That's why I was like, hold on, please, and I apologize.
No, it's not about addressing nothing new. We can still address what I'm about to say about my TV roundup, and then address whatever you need to address. Are you talking about the podcast?
I thought, yes, and I didn't want to. I didn't know if we had a flow to not, since we ain't got no flow.
Apparently
But
not, because you just hella cut me off
In my
per
mind,
usual.
in my mind, it was like, let's start talking about something old before we jump on something new.
Wait,
Because
wait.
usually we stick to the new.
What did you want to talk about?
Last
How
week,
everybody don't think he is.
yeah,
putting
man, I
it
wanted to
down.
address that, man. They're like, dog, I didn't have
Are you
conversations.
still having conversations about
Yes.
y'all putting it down
Yes,
skills?
and tip. No, it ain't putting it down skills. It's blood. They calling me boring, dog.
Well,
Oh, bruh.
No, look, no,
I
hold
mean-
on, listen. But I was like, look,
after further thinking about it, the question is, what makes it boring?
nah. They were saying that I need to let Tiff live, and once I told everybody I had a conversation with, I was like, I'm pumping up my chest now. I felt myself getting there, like nigga. Ugh. So I was like, look, it's not about me letting Tiff live. It's about I'm satisfied. I'm 100% good. And if she wanted to bring something new to the table, that would have to be her introducing it to me, because I'm good. It's just another level on my end that I ain't thinking about. I'm good with just the goodness that I'm getting. And if she want to dabble in something else and bring it, introduce it. Slow play me into what you think. Like, it could start off with some I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? Why is my balls cold? That feel good. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I tried this lavender lust that I got from the store. I figured you'll like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh,
Lavender. Is that a real thing that y'all tried this week?
I'm just going there.
You was very specific with that name.
These are conversations I was having in the DMs. I'm like, look, man, like, she tried something new on me, and then it introduces me to it and like gets me, like, you know what I'm saying, involved in what she trying to get into. But that ain't got nothing to do. That's not for me to do it.
And you saying, and Tiff, you're saying that you're completely satisfied, so that it's not boring to you.
Did I say that?
You said that last week.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah. Now, when I was watching, wait, hold on.
Let's go.
When I was watching Love Is,
Yeah,
they said to oh boy that when a woman says, "I'm fine,"
I'm fine. That's
They
how
not-
I feel.
they
I
not
didn't say
fine.
I'm fine. I said
No,
I'm good.
you said I'm good. So when I was going to ask, like, is I'm good in the same category
I'm
as
fine.
So what I said to him was the reason. I mean, I completely feel where everybody's coming from and the different views and opinions of this particular topic, but I feel like I am good because
I didn't know it was gonna be this loud. I promise. But, you know I didn't do that on purpose.
okay.
you worse than the dog, man.
I feel like I'm good because I told him essentially he's all that I know. So all that he's given me is all that I know. So I'm good. Can I be better? Probably.
Y'all tell me if I'm going to hell for this. So I was listening to TD
If you have to
Jakes.
ask, you probably
I
are.
don't think so, but y'all be the judges. So I was listening to TD Jakes, and he said to his congregation, "Do you want better?" And then everybody said, "Yeah." And then he was like, "In order to have better, you have to be willing to embrace change." So is it possible that you had good, but there could be better?
You looking at me? Who you addressing? I see you looking at me, but you was talking to her earlier. So like I'm like, did I miss a hint?
No, it's just a question to either one of
general
y'all.
question.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting great, and
You
anything
feel like
better.
You're getting great, like you're getting.
Wait, I can't even take your word because you obviously thought the Little House was great.
Speaking about that,
I'm good.
you know what? I didn't like the picture that you were painting.
Thank
I
you.
said
'Cause this
that.
that's why I said
No,
that.
Listen,
'cause I-
listen,
Because he
listen,
trying
listen,
to make us look like.
I stated
Tell us.
facts.
No.
I stated
No, you didn't
facts.
state no
No.
facts.
I stated for what y'all said, and I just showed the picture.
No.
Now y'all's feeling a certain way because y'all feelings
No.
get like, oh
No.
damn,
You
look,
put up an
we do
illusion.
look like bougie niggas.
You-
Hella.
no,
I
you
don't feel like
when
I'm
niggas
bougie.
looking at the picture, they
You
like
put
this the
up-
house that they talking about. Yes,
You-
that's
Yes,
the house
this
they
the
talking
house I'm
about.
talking
you put
about.
up an illusion. That's
Nigga, I
what you
pointed a picture of the house that I took with an iPhone, nigga.
did. Bruh, you had a 1,600 square foot house.
I said that. I said
was-
1,600,
that
4
was-
bedroom,
listen,
3.5 bath,
listen.
3
But it went
stories with a loft.
Straight up.
You had a
It doesn't
1,600
matter.
square foot house
Brand new.
That was-
Nobody else lived in it
that
from
was
the.
divided into 3 floors, stacked on top of each other.
Literally.
Okay.
That does not leave
What
a lot of room.
where are we going with this?
That doesn't leave a lot of room.
Where are we going with this?
Exactly.
It doesn't
bruh.
leave a lot of room.
Bruh, the fact that y'all had room to walk through halls, bruh, like it wasn't.
We actually
like,
didn't have a hallway.
It was a big house
It served its
that
purpose.
used its space efficiently because they were
Hey.
able to get 4 bedrooms, 3 baths,
Hey.
but it wasn't a spacious house.
Okay.
Definitely wasn't
With
spacious.
everything you just said, I'm gonna ask you something. You think we do parties there?
Of course we
Hold
did.
on. I didn't. I'm talking to.
I'm
Please,
gonna throw
please.
parties wherever I'm at.
Stay in your place.
You
Hey,
know what?
Hey Ray, my computer is between you and your wife. Don't get my stuff messed up.
Come on now, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't make the real me come out on this podcast.
Hey,
What's up?
whether or not you're able,
Look, hold on. I just want yes or no. I just want y'all
Yes,
trying to.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Given what you just
We
said,
also threw parties in the apartment. Like, what is your point?
Hey. Given what you just said, if we threw our biggest party, how many people you think could fit in that house and have a good time?
bruh.
I'm actually.
Wait,
no,
hold on. No, listen. Just listen.
No, why you
Just
why
listen.
you gotta
listen.
cop a plea before you just say
Just
like
because
yes or no?
Just because you
Look.
got
Hear this
niggas
plea.
on every floor of your
Right.
house touching elbow to elbow
Shoot,
in
the
there.
hole in the wall clubs be the crack in this one.
Come
It
on
don't
now.
matter. It's irrelevant
I
what you
just asked a
saying.
question.
What is the point of your question?
Just because you maxed out your capacity. nigga.
Right. We were probably breaking fire
Like-
code.
Like, what is your point?
I'm
What
asking the
is your
question.
point?
You're right. If a fire
See,
was to
like,
break
look,
out, everybody
hey.
would die.
Hey, I don't even say no more because y'all don't even want to
You
answer.
ain't saying
first,
nothing.
First, y'all said I put up a picture
You
to
put up
deceive
an
people.
illusion.
I put up a picture of a house.
Did you put up a
That
picture?
exact
Wait,
house
hold
that
on.
y'all was talking about.
Did you put up a picture of the inside of
I
that
tried to
home?
find one.
Nigga, I
To-
put up what I
wait,
had.
hold on.
I tried
I
to
put up
find
what I
one.
had.
To demonstrate to folks what the space looked like on the inside.
I can take a picture of our entryway and show you because that's the
Don't.
same size.
You took a picture of the outside of the house, bruh. That's like, bruh. This is what that like. You know how in Vallejo you could be
It's
driving.
it's cool.
You
I
know
thought
how-
y'all admitted to y'all
Hey,
bouginess, man.
hold on,
Now
hold
it
on.
sound like
I'll
y'all
talk to
trying
you,
to cross
Tiff.
over and be like,
Tiff, you know how
I
in
feel the
Vallejo-
nigga struggle.
You know how
this is a
downtown
nigga like
Vallejo,
this ain't
you
what
got
we
them
thought
big
it
ass
was.
Victorian houses in downtown Vallejo, and then you go into one of them houses, you be like, nigga, it's hella small in here. But it's them big ass Victorians from the outside. You think they hella big.
I'm gonna tell y'all what
but
y'all
they hella
did.
small.
I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all did. Y'all said something.
What did we say?
Listen. Okay, y'all was like the house is hella little, the house is hella small. I need it bigger.
Facts.
4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and then y'all heard yourself, right?
No.
It's like hold on.
I
Can
still
I
stand
talk?
by what I said.
Can
No.
I talk? Look, it's like y'all
Neither
heard
one
you-
of us is-
y'all heard yourselves.
You felt the need to defend
Now
yourself.
look,
Why
I'm
you-
dog.
No,
why
he
you
did that
posting
on
pictures?
purpose.
Listen.
Oh, okay.
So y'all heard yourself on the podcast, checked it out, like, yeah, little bitty house. And then I put a picture of the house. And after y'all heard yourself and y'all seen the picture, y'all feel like the people that be on reality TV and be like, so no, they edited and they cut it to
Nah.
make me
No,
feel like I'm like,
that's not
nah.
what I feel.
Nah.
I feel like just how I responded.
Did I go too deep?
Yes.
Nah.
Listen,
I took it there.
I feel like anybody who was in the real estate seen that little ass 1-car garage and was like, "This a small ass house, nigga." Yo,
I forgot about that.
Look, bro, you had your bike in front of the garage, and the bike damn near was touching wall to wall. Like I'm like, how you can fit a car in there? Nah,
We didn't.
bruh.
We didn't
Yeah.
put a car in there.
Yeah, we had UConn. We can't put it.
But you making my point. That's why people think you're born in the bed.
Nah.
Because you okay with mediocrity.
Oh,
Your wife got to introduce you to great.
hey, introduce me. I said that. Cool, nigga. That's the point I'm trying to make. We went all the way around the corner to validate what I just said. I said if I'm feeling great and it's mediocre than somebody else.
I think what people is saying is,
hey,
why don't you
level up on me?
Why don't you sometimes be the one to, explore what leveling up looks like?
Because he's comfortable and where he at.
I am great.
And he's good. And it's always about him. So it doesn't
so
matter.
why do it got to be an issue that I don't want to? I'm comfortable.
You gonna just let her say that?
I didn't hear what she said.
She said it's always about you.
If he's good where he at, because he keeps saying that, right?
Right.
It doesn't matter where anybody else is.
He's trying to create. Hold on. He's trying to create a marriage counseling session.
He ain't creating nothing.
No, that's what he's trying to do. Look how this nigga looking in the middle. He's in the middle of both of us. He's looking at me. He's trying to get a deep voice. So did you?
Nah, he ain't saying nothing that I didn't already say. I just told him that
hold
yesterday.
On. And he keep looking left and right.
Well,
with his arms up. Look at this nigga. Like, look at him. He got his arms on the couch.
Bro, I'm looking at you when you talk.
And trying to get a deep voice.
I'm looking at her. That's all it is, bro.
But, like I said, man, you proved my point before I said anything.
I'm good.
That I need to experience. I'm cool with mediocrity and need to experience great, right? But who gonna introduce me to great? Somebody got to gang me up. Somebody got to lace my boots. Otherwise, what's the point?
So,
niggas don't get game from nowhere. You get somebody give you the game.
I got you. So, say we get to a place where we got, couple K listeners every week. Everything's good. Got a little bit of income coming in. Enough to take care of a couple bills here and there.
Okay.
We leveling up or we gonna stay there?
Time out. I thought you was going somewhere with sex. Like I was on a different thought. Like,
it's about, that's just your life in general.
Hold on. Say it again. Repeat that.
Let me just jump to the punchline.
No, nigga, because I thought you were gonna make a sex reference.
Let me just jump to the punchline.
That's how deep it is. It ain't even about sex.
The punchline is.
Hold on, make it go.
The punchline is that you wouldn't accept anything less than greatness, exceptionalness, when it comes to our podcast.
It's going to strive to be better.
We couldn't have a 1,600 square foot house on our podcast. You'd be telling me,
who told you how to do a podcast?
You'd be like, we got to do better. We got to get on Instagram. We got to get on Twitter. We got to do better.
Who laced your boots on how to do a podcast? Nobody. We're figuring it out as we go, right?
No, somebody did lace my boots. I listened to Charlemagne the God. I listened to Charlemagne the God, and he was like, hey, he was like, you got to start from somewhere. You got to put it out there. You got to be you and just go.
Whose idea was the podcast?
Tiff's idea, because she introduced it. She said we should do a podcast because we have conversations. So the queen is introducing the king to something.
I guess so.
And now I found my passion. So. You can't have a strong black man without a good
Tiff, congratulations.
Queen behind him.
We now recognize who wear the pants in this house.
Hey, lace them up, baby.
We appreciate you and your leadership.
You didn't already know that, Ijoma?
Hey. You know what's up, dog. I ain't got to defend nothing.
We learned that Priest D.A. had a original idea of his own.
Hey.
You probably suggested y'all get married, huh? Brandon, I think we should get married. Hey, I think we should too.
I'm supposed to say something? I'm gonna get it off, nigga. Like what? What I'm supposed to say, nigga?
Wait.
That's funny.
If you know what I mean?
What is that?
You don't got to defend no
Got
lies.
busy real quick.
The
world started spinning.
Nigga, do not fall out here, nigga.
Oh my God, please don't.
Don't fall out,
dog. I can't be laughing hard no more.
Get you some water.
The world spent one time.
You good, nigga?
I'm good. I didn't know where I was at.
I was like, what's he doing?
Yeah, okay. All right.
Get this boy some water.
What kind of drawers is them, nigga? They neon.
They is, man. I love these neon drawers.
Probably had them for a few years.
Is they like the sports
ones? These is Fruit of the Looms. The only thing I don't like about the neons is,
get this brand, nigga. I feel like I didn't want to say the brand like they gotta pay us. Like I'm trying to show you the low. Nigga, get this brand, niggas. Niggas got to pay me, niggas. Well, I say it on the air, nigga.
All right, man. All right, Tiff.
I'm sorry, Tiff. Go ahead
It's
to your
reality. Fall TV. There's a show I like. I don't know if you ever seen.
He
show.
actually started, and y'all don't never say nothing about me. But go ahead.
You probably ain't never saw it, but it's called Superstore. I actually like that show, but
Never seen it.
I watch white people shows.
I do too.
All right, go ahead. Oh, please don't talk about Grey's Anatomy.
That comes on tomorrow.
Jesus,
2 hour premiere.
You're gonna be at the Beyonce concert.
It's all right.
But
It'll
you
be
gotta
here.
record it. Yeah.
It'll be waiting for
That's
me
dope,
when I get
nigga.
here.
Yeah.
I remember TiVo.
Yeah, just record like 2 things at a time. Or you can. Well, could you even watch something and
Nah,
record?
you only click one thing at a time.
Yeah, man, that was whack.
Yeah, we thought it was the illest thing ever.
But it was better than the VCR.
Until somebody laced our boots and introduced us something new. But go ahead.
He is so funny. So what I was saying was, before I was rudely interrupted, is that fall TV is back, and I'm so excited because this summer TV is pretty whack.
Whack. Wiggity whack.
Summer TV is whack, and so our show started back up. This Is Us. You don't watch that one, huh?
I don't.
Hard.
That show was so good.
Hey, bro, and that show, she laced me on it. So hold on, nigga. Let me talk about the show. Hey,
that show is so good. Like every episode, I'm like,
the nigga on there,
how
he a
can
real.
it still be good?
He was adopted by a white family, but he's still a nigga, blood.
Talking about T'Challa's
Yeah.
uncle.
Yep.
Yeah. Steve what's his name? Sterling.
He still got nigga
Something
views,
Sterling.
even though he was like raised by white people. It's dope how they written his character.
It's pretty good. So last night came on, and Jack, the main character, the dad, he was taking out, I can't think of the mom's name right now. Anyway, on their first date, but he didn't have no money. He had $5 and he had to borrow $4 from his boy. So he had $9 total, and he wanted to take this girl out that he just met, but he's just like, I think I found the one. And so he paid to get in, and then he bought her a hot chocolate and a caramel apple, and he had $2 left. And then it started pouring. It started pouring rain. And then they were selling umbrellas. And then she was like, oh, they have umbrellas there for $2. Should we get one? And he's like, it's not even really raining that hard. Like, it's good. We don't need one. And so they stood underneath there or whatever. And she's just like, what's wrong with this dude? Like, he's tripping. And then so he drove her home. And then he was like, I couldn't buy the umbrella because I just had $2 left. And I didn't want to buy the umbrella just in case you want to play games because we're at a carnival. And I didn't want to be like, who takes a girl to the carnival? She can't play no games. And so that just melted her heart, obviously. Gamed her up right there. That was the beginning of their story. But my question to you guys is,
Why are females so gullible?
that was not my question.
Oh, my bad.
But I don't even know that if she was gullible, but it just was like a real, you felt like she was gullible?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna know where you want.
No, go.
I'm going with it where, how important is the first date?
You know what? What that showed, you just using the example that you gave, I think it showed the chick that he got integrity, like his values, like, and she value a dude with values. So she seen that he had his morals somewhat lined up, but he just didn't have the money to match his quality and how he lived.
But it still wanted to show her a good time.
Exactly.
I don't think the first date is that important.
You don't?
I've had some terrible first dates.
Because of you?
Yeah.
Why?
Just for various reasons. I remember first time I took Nicole out, we went to the movies, and I seen my boy at the movies, and I ended up
chopping it up with him
the whole time.
On your first date?
Yeah, we sat next to him at the movie theater. We just talked.
Well,
the whole
first
time.
of all, you're not supposed to be talking during the movie.
I understand, but we was, and then I took her home.
Just like that.
Yeah, it's a terrible first date.
Did you pay for the movie? Who pays for the first date? Doesn't matter nowadays.
Well, I believe the man pays.
You feel you
Yeah,
think
I'm
that
teach my
still is,
boys.
you still that you think that still is a factor? Like,
I'm teaching.
Yeah, I don't believe in this whole like.
go ahead and say it. 'Cause I already know what you was about to say. I already know what you was about to say. Go ahead and say it.
I don't believe in this whole women empowerment.
I
thing.
knew you was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that.
That's for the birds.
Get him. Get off of me and get on this
I
nigga.
knew you was gonna
Hey.
say that.
Get him.
But look though. So real talk. So when I'm in Atlanta, right? My friend, we pull up to the gas station, and so she look at me and say, "You gonna pump my gas?" I said, "Nah."
What?
I said, "If you want the next governor of Atlanta to be a woman, you need to learn how to pump your own gas."
Ooh, wow.
Women empowerment. She got mad.
This the same nigga
What are we
that
talking
got
about?
on me about the backpacks.
Weren't we talking about
Continue.
that at the hotel? Your sister
Continue,
said we
continue,
need more guys
continue,
like
continue,
you.
continue.
Wasn't that an episode a
Continue.
few ago?
Yeah, go ahead.
Huh? Backpack.
You know what? He just be
Look,
forgetting
look.
all the time.
I'm just
Your sister called you
Your
up
sister
and was
called you
like,
and said,
"Ooh, we need
more dudes like you. And I said,
you."
why? Because you like, cuz I'm the type of nigga that drop them off on the
but listen,
curbside,
listen,
blah, blah, blah,
listen.
wompty womp womp.
I just said to y'all, I don't believe in this whole women empowerment thing.
So you ain't pumping gas,
Right?
nigga, but you drop them off
Listen,
the car.
listen. Right after I said that I believe that men should pay for the date. However, I was making a point in Atlanta when she said, "Can you pump my gas?" And I said no, because y'all like to say women empowerment, but when I give y'all opportunity to be empowered, then all of a sudden I'm not chivalrous no
Is
more.
pumping gas really empowerment?
Yeah. Is paying for a date empowerment? What's the difference between me pumping your gas and me and me paying for the date? Right? Like if you could pay for the date, then you could be able to pump your gas.
I feel like so you don't pump the gas for Nicole if you guys are in the car together.
Oh, always. I'm just making a point. Nicole she understands how the world works from my point of view.
I'm sure she
Yeah.
does.
And she has accepted it. Yeah.
Wow. Does she take out the garbage?
No. No. All those things, all those man type things I do. Ask me if I wash the dishes.
So you think washing dishes is a woman's job?
You know, I didn't say that. You did.
Well, you just said actually if you wash dishes.
I just asked. I just asked you to ask me a
you
question.
just said I do all the. You just said I do all the man things. Ask me if I wash dishes.
Yeah, but
if you would have said yeah, then you would have knew that was a man thing for him.
He definitely was not going to say
Do
yes.
you wash dishes?
He said he feel like it's a problem if he's washing dishes.
You did say that. I knew that's where she was gonna go. So she got memory, dog. Sorry.
It's all good. I remember me saying that too.
Oh, okay.
Finally, remember something.
I remember everything correctly.
Are you sure?
Yes, positive.
Hey, but back to the date thing. I'm gonna teach my boys to pay on first date. Like if you ask a woman to go somewhere with you, then you make sure you can cover her or you let her know the circumstance. That way she don't expect, because my boy's gonna be stand up gentlemen. So they gonna have a high expectation of quality
so
type
when is the
women.
line
That's gonna,
drawn between being a gentleman and woman empowerment?
it's never no line. You always got to be a gentleman and let them know when you overstep.
No.
And then you learn how to deal with that woman.
I feel like
I got game.
I feel like women empowerment is women empowerment should never get in the way of chivalry. So I should be able to take you out. I should be able to open the door for you. I should be able to pay for our meal. I should be able to do all those things without you feeling some type of way in terms of me doing that. You know what I mean? Like some people get offended by that. Like, why are you opening my door? I can open my door myself. Or
That's
why
just
are
because
you...
they probably haven't been exposed to what a gentleman is.
Right, but then what they do is they throw that like, I'm a woman, I could do for myself, and it's like, yeah, but both should be true.
Man,
you
I think
should be empowered,
I think if you're
but
dealing
also,
with a chick like that, it's about just learning her boundaries. Like that's point blank. Like she could be a
It's
woman.
learning her boundaries, but it's probably because she
It's her learning your boundary, her learning yours, and you learning hers. At the end of the day, like she gonna have some boundaries where she accept and some she don't. It might be like in the public eye, I don't need you doing this, or who we around. when it's me and you understand how she want to show herself.
Yeah.
And vice versa. She
I
gonna
mean-
let him be who he is. Like, it's understanding the boundaries and where you go.
I think it just, for me, I think it says a lot about a man if he doesn't pay for the first date or
What does this
the
say?
dates that comes after that. To me, it says that he ain't a real man, right? Like, and we've had this conversation before, right? Like,
Or he gonna raise right.
when I think of a man, especially when I think of a man who is interested in marrying like my daughter or my sister or something like that, what I want to know about this person is that he got it. That my daughter,
From the gate, he got the morals that you are expecting your daughter to pick.
not just the morals that
Like,
I'm
he's
expecting her,
showing, like, that's what I'm saying. He's
That-
showing the qualities of the moral of a guy that you will want to see your daughter with.
more
It's
than
like-
that is
No,
I
it's
just
like
want,
if he
I
don't
just
have
want,
a date, it's like red flag from the rip.
right. I just want to know that my daughter's gonna be taken care of.
But I'm just saying, though, if he don't do the quality type things that
Right.
you expect from a gentleman, that you
Right.
expect from the ideal man that you have,
Right.
from the rip, it draws a red flag.
draws a
That's
red
why you
flag.
like, who is this nigga?
Who is this dude?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Exactly. And so if you ain't paying for dinners, then I'm questioning, like, okay, if y'all end up together long term, is you gonna pay for the rent?
it's what else? What else you got? What else?
Right, like-
how far does this go?
Exactly. So
Is he living there?
I mean, that it don't matter. It just shows what type of dude he is from the rip, and like, why aren't you? You wasn't. It shows you wasn't raised right. Our idea how a man should be raised.
it's those small things that come back and turn into big things later on. That if you let them slide when they small,
They get bigger.
yeah, you gonna face a mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, my dogs, my little dudes, my nephews, all them.
What if the girl asks you out?
Then I don't have a problem with her paying. But I'll make sure. Like, are you actually? I don't. You know me. I ain't got no problem. I'm like, so that mean you paying? Yeah, cool. Like, I don't want to.
You would ask her?
I don't want no blurred lines. Like, I don't want to be that. No. Okay, I'll
You
take
got
it.
this
Nah,
issue?
nah. You paying? It's cool. All right, shoot. Let's go.
I would still pay.
Like if she try to offer you, be like, nah, I got this.
I'd be like, I got this.
Nah, I'm good with it.
Yeah,
Teach my boys that too. If they want to pay,
let him pay.
let them pay. There's nothing wrong with letting. I mean, don't take advantage of it. Don't take advantage of it and always until it get to the point where you're expecting her to pay. Nah. But if somebody want to treat
Right.
you, let somebody
But I think
treat you, blood. Let somebody love you.
for a first
Let somebody
date,
say happy birthday to you.
for a first date, for a first date, I feel like it says something about you as a man, right? In terms of your morals and your values. Even if she asks you out, you'd be like, you know what? I know you asked me out, but I got it this time.
Nah, that's different,
You'll
dog.
be able
I ain't
to
talking
take care
about
of it
first
that
date. That's a whole nother ball game. Nah, now you got to show that no, nigga, I'm a man. Like, put your chest out. But if it's like if you dating somebody and they want to show you love because out of all the stuff that you done for them,
Oh yeah.
nigga, let her
if you,
do it,
yeah,
nigga.
if you dating, yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
What's a good first date?
I don't know.
I don't even know that a movie is really a good first date.
It ain't. A movie is a distraction of time.
Okay. Alrighty then.
I don't think a movie is a good first date because you're not doing no talking in the movie theaters.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a distraction
Yeah.
of time. Like,
Unless
you know
you
what
go
I'm
to,
saying?
like, dinner
When I say
afterwards or
distraction of
something.
time, it's a space saver. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
A movie is a great first date for a teenager.
nigga,
Oh.
yeah. Nigga, we talking about grown, nigga.
I wasn't even.
Hey,
thinking
you know
about
what?
teenagers.
You know what? It's a great first
When
date.
you let your daughter start dating?
Some lounge.
Man,
How old she got to be?
I'm hoping we a couple years away.
You guys haven't talked
You
about
know,
it?
we have, man, and we're in a precarious situation because she's 2 years younger than what she's supposed to
That's
be.
the craziest
So,
thing ever.
You know, like she should be turning 16 this year instead of 14. So we're getting to a place where
Hey,
you know
y'all,
what I'm
this
saying?
nigga daughter hella smart. She skipped 2 grades.
We're getting to a place where when she get to her junior and senior year, it's gonna be like we can't stop her from dating because I definitely don't want her to sneak around. And with me working and her mother working, right, it's just too much space and opportunity. But it's also like
she's probably gonna do it anyway.
Right. It's also feeling some type of way that damn she's 14. Now the crazy thing, and I said this to her mother, is like, nigga, she's probably already been on a date. Because I remember when I was 13 and 12 and how we used to do, like, hey, can I go over to my friend's house? Like, yeah, you can go over your friend's house.
I wasn't doing it that young. That's pretty young.
Oh, well,
you guys are just nasty.
Yeah, there's nasty girls out there. Not saying his daughter is one of them, but it's just
yeah. I was gonna also say
nasty chicks out there.
I was a couple years ahead too, so
hey,
my
that's what Mr. Grant class is class we was in.
You skipped grades too?
Yeah.
So then, how are you guys the same age? I'm confused.
Well, we're not.
He's younger.
Are you serious? You did not know that?
I did not know that. I thought we all was the same age.
No, I'm younger.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got it. So,
and do you feel like your daughter is maturing hella faster because her grade level,
or
like
do you think she's still 14?
She's 2 years behind. So when she a senior, she gonna be what? 16?
Or do you think she's 14?
Yeah, no.
She gonna be 16 in college.
So she matured,
possibly.
Yeah, she matured faster, but it's this amazing thing where she has these moments where she definitely acts her age.
Y'all gotta be like, wait a minute, I'd be forgetting that you are only 14 years old.
Especially like last year when she was like 12, and it just be like, I know you about to go to the 9th grade, but you're a kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Even though like on some days you acted, but this year, like this past summer, she like skipped a level. So the maturity that she's been showing over the last like 2 months has been outstanding.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I be telling her every day, like, I'm hella impressed by you because you just jumped a whole level, you know what I'm saying, in terms of maturity. So now she's on the ball and she's having less of those like
episodes.
Yeah, and I always say like a kid's maturity is directly related to what they call you as a parent. Mm. So like, you know, you went from like dada to like daddy. And now she's just now starting to transition into the dad-father zone.
I don't know if I agree with that. Well, for girls, I feel like girls can call their dad daddies all day life.
Yeah, my daughter started calling me dad. It's gonna be like, dude, call me daddy.
Call me daddy.
I don't want you to say daddy like that.
Nah, it's like
call me daddy.
Not no creep voice, but it's like
when it came out of the creep voice.
Nah, it's just like baby. Call like, man, you my baby girl. Like, nah, you can't grow
always
up.
Gonna be daddy.
Yeah, but it's so it's like
right now I'd be like, daddy.
To me,
like,
with my daughter, it's like there are still those moments where it is daddy. But there are also those moments where it's dad, where it used to never be.
I feel you. So depending on her emotion that she's going through, you understand the different daddies.
Right. But it used to be daddy.
Everything.
You know what I mean? So like as she's matured, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the way she addresses me has matured as well.
That makes sense.
So how old do you think we're going to be when the boys start dating?
I give them like 15.
Now that's
when
the
they start. When they start, he gonna start feeling themselves, feeling their dreads, feeling their style.
Cass was in the 5th and 6th grade doing some outlandish.
Yo, I got a story.
Bella ain't never dating.
I got a story about E that I gotta tell you off mic, dog.
Bruh, I just remember when we went to Richardson's pool for I think like our 5th or 6th grade.
Man, you know I remember about that, a doodle just floating in the. That's the first thing that come to my mind, dog. I used to always be turds.
Took a dump in the toilet.
I seen it twice.
All the time?
Not all the time, but I honestly seen it twice. Like just one just floating past me. I'm like, yo, like come on, man. Damn.
Oh my God, I don't even know what to do with you sometimes, bro.
Hey, hold on. Was you done with the TV wrap up?
Sure. It's fine. I was talking about first dates,
Oh, okay.
dating. When
Okay.
Bella gonna be able to start dating? I'm going with her.
I'm definitely going with her.
Nah, serious though.
No, for real, we all
Nah,
going.
I told y'all, man. So I remember when Amaya was 11, I think. Yeah, she had to be 11, and we went on that cruise, and she ended up talking to like a boy that was like 15, and she lied to the boy and said she was 15 too. No, the boy was 16. She lied to the boy, said she was 15.
I don't like it.
And we was just like we just happened to be like, me and Nicole, we just happened to be like on date night ourselves on the cruise, right?
Y'all let her loose.
Bruh, it's 2 of us and 1 of her. I'm not shadowing my kid around.
You got to, nigga. She
On
11,
cruises,
nigga.
Cruises are not cool.
Bruh.
That's a daddy mistake, dog. She 11.
Cruises, we wouldn't even let.
Blood, 11
How old were the nieces? They were like
on the booze
16 and
cruise,
stuff.
nigga.
You're not walking around by
Yeah,
yourself.
nigga, on
All
the
these
booze
druggies
cruise?
walking around.
Nigga, I had my little niece, nigga. If you don't take your little self trying to wander around here on this boat, see what's popping, hell nah.
Nah, bruh.
Go back in that room. Let me find out you left again.
For me,
11, my G.
bruh. So 1, I feel like you give your kids the right instructions to help them make the best
I
decision.
ain't gonna let him walk in the
But
lions, then.
number two is like, I have 1 child. Y'all don't never travel with just 1 kid.
Nah,
So that means that either I'm with my kid,
my kid don't travel till they old enough to remember.
my kid is either with me everywhere I go, or I'm with her everywhere she goes, or we locking her in her room.
But this what me and Tiff do. If we're going on a kid, if the kids are on us in a vacation, then it changes. I can't do adult stuff that I want to do because I got kids. So if I do want to do adult stuff, wild out, and don't have to worry about kids, I'm dropping them off at somebody's house. Like tomorrow
bruh.
we flying out to San Diego.
It's different between flying out and then wanting to take a vacation.
No, nigga, I took plenty of vacations.
You take plenty of vacations without your kids, and then
We take a vacation. With
We
us.
take vacation.
with your kids, right? But you have kids.
It don't matter, nigga.
It do matter
Nah.
because your kids together help keep each other occupied.
Nigga, we
So
going for
even if-
3
You guys should-
days,
you should
nigga.
bring a
Listen what I'm
friend.
saying.
We ain't taking a tour
No,
around
but
Europe,
listen,
nigga. We
even
going for
if
2 days.
Even if you with your
5
kids,
days max.
your kids have each other to play with, bruh.
Dog, she ain't got no cousins.
When you're just one, the
Look,
person
look,
that
look.
plays with your one is you.
Look, listen, dog. If she ain't got no, if you ain't got nowhere to drop her off where you feel safe and comfortable, I understand that.
You're not hearing what I'm
But
saying,
if she
bruh.
got no, nigga,
It's-
it's mommy and daddy time.
No,
you go with
but
granny.
you're not hearing what I'm saying, bruh. When you have 1 kid, right, and you want to take a vacation with that 1 kid,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Then it's kid time.
No, listen. Then you're the only person that kid can be with.
Okay.
Yes. Unless
You don't
have
get
her
an
bring a
opportunity,
friend.
right?
So
you
where
don't
we
get an
going?
opportunity to be like, "Hey, go play with yourself." Nah, bruh.
No, nigga, that's why you with them all day until it's time
Or
for
go
them to
to
go to bed.
places where they have.
You got to have a kid-friendly
daycare.
mind frame when you got a kid. Like, I'm not going to be able to do certain things that I got a kid.
Nah.
No different than when you in
I-
a house or something like that. Like,
I
it's
disagree.
times where I'm going to watch a R-rated nigga go upstairs because, nigga, and it's times where it's going to be.
I feel it. I just disagree.
It's just a time and place for everything. And if you're going to bring a kid to a vacation, then that's the time and place to be in a kid-friendly type
Family
zone and think
vacation.
about what you got to do, the time. Like, that's already plotted out before we even go.
Yeah, I just disagree.
All right.
When you got one,
I can
kid,
respect that.
When you got 1 kid and you on a cruise and you like, oh, that's the kid zone. Then you say, hey, you go over there and you play while me and your mother go over here and we play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
You say you let her walk around the cruise ship by
No,
herself.
I'm saying we let her go to the thing.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
we went on a
yeah.
cruise,
Yeah.
we take them to the kid carnival camp.
and then because I had an 11-year-old who was an 8th grader, she did what 11-year-olds do, which is meandered outside of the kid zone.
Okay. That's different. Now I'm
Yeah.
whooping ass. Like now it's a different conversation.
We ain't whooping no ass.
It's a
But
different conversation.
Back to my story before y'all tried to chastise me. So we was out on a little date.
I still would have won if that was the situation. But go ahead. I like to win. Go ahead.
Really?
When I feel I'm right.
Which
is all the time.
We went and got some pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And went and sat down.
Hey, that's cold blooded. You thinking she in the kill zone and you just see her walking around like,
nah, look,
nigga.
Look, we went and got some pizza.
Yo.
The movie was playing on the deck. It was hella people. So I'm like, I don't want to sit where all these people is. I said, babe, let's go upstairs. We can find us a little corner.
Won't he do
sit
it?
Down.
Speak
eat.
on it.
We hit that corner.
Look at God.
Who in the corner that we want to hit?
Jesus.
Her and some dude. I said,
What did you do?
I'm seeing red.
So, of course, I wanted to lose my mind.
Yeah,
but I had my better half with me, and she was like, "No, don't embarrass her. Like,
What?
Like we can handle this a better way."
shit.
next
She's
time."
getting embarrassed.
She would never forgot this moment.
So what we did
You
was
good, daddy.
we sat in the table right behind her.
She didn't know y'all was there?
Oh, she knew.
Oh.
She knew because the minute we sat down, she was like, mommy, daddy, and I was like, I was like, keep on having dinner watching the movie with your friend. I said, we'll talk.
Little Rico Suave. Look what he look like.
Bruh. He was
remember.
just starting to get that mustache.
Yeah, that
in.
fudge on top.
You know what I mean?
What he look like? What type of niggas we gotta look out for in the future?
He wasn't too bad.
Was he
You know what I'm
black?
saying? Look,
What
this might be
nationality
fucked
was he?
up, but I feel like, them real thugs don't go on cruises as teenagers. They got to get in their 30s when they get that woman who can introduce them to a cruise.
Speak on it.
So he was like
Introduce.
He was like a suburban
The
kid.
name of this podcast. Introduction.
He was like a suburban kid trying to act hard, but we sat right behind them.
Was he black?
Yeah, he was black.
Oh, okay.
We sat right
I
behind
know
them.
that would have been the first thing you would have.
I wouldn't have been able to hold if he wasn't black. So we ate our pizza, and then I was like, all right, babe, come on, let's go. And then I was getting ready to tell her. She was like, nah, let's see what she do. So we got up.
She got patience.
So we got up and we walked away, right? And then she seen us walking away. And I was like, is she following us? And Nicole was like, yeah, she right behind us. The little boy with her. I said, oh, the little boy walking her to the room? She was like, yeah, he walking her to the room. And she was like, be cool, though. I was like, okay. And so we go in the room, and then he walked in the room behind her.
In the room?
What? Nah, he didn't walk, but you know what I'm saying?
She had her own room?
No, she was with us. And so she's like, okay, bye. I'll see you later. And he was like, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. And then as he said that, he was getting ready to walk away. I was like, wait, hold up.
Nigga.
You gonna walk my kid to the room? You ain't gonna introduce yourself? You ain't gonna say hi? So now he hella nervous.
You laced him up.
He hella nervous.
You laced, he'll never
hi,
do
my
this
name
again.
is. And I'm like, how old is you? I'm 16. I said, she 11. Nigga, you about to go to jail. That nigga didn't say a word to her the rest of the trip. Nigga, she sat in the room the rest of the crew, bro. We had like 4 days left.
Man.
She sat in the room for the rest of the cruise, hella depressed. I was like, you want to go to Teen Club? Come on, let's go to Teen Club. She was like,
Might see Ricky.
Whack channel.
I was like, you sure? I was like, we can go to Teen Club right now. She's like,
I pass.
I'm good. I was, okay. You afraid you're gonna see old boy, huh? So, but yeah, bro, that was a cool little experience. I liked that though, but I played it cool only because
Cole was there.
Yeah, because otherwise I was gone.
You would have went to jail.
I was gonna lose my mind.
Probably would throw the little boy off the ship.
I wouldn't have. I probably would have. I was gonna say I wasn't gonna touch him, but
Depends on how he would have responded.
First, but see, again, that goes back to what we were saying. Like, you see me sit down with her mama,
And not even going to acknowledge.
the first thing you should have did
Was introduce yourself.
was introduce yourself.
Nigga, you ain't raised right. You definitely can't be with a nigga.
You know
like
what I
this.
mean? Like, you wouldn't have been able to kick it with her anyway, but the first thing you should have did was introduce yourself.
Hey, dog. Having this conversation, it makes sense of why parents love me. Because I do that without even thinking about it. Because I was raised right.
He be bigging himself up all the time.
Nah, it just makes sense. Like her dad say that. No, like nah. Hey, do your dad not say that?
What do you say?
He be like, from the first day I met you, like, you know, you look me in the eye, introduce yourself, say hi. You always been a gentleman. Like, makes sense. It goes back to what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to say that. And can I talk about something different?
Go ahead.
If y'all don't mind, because, you know, y'all always talk about, okay, I thought we were still on that. But anyway, I want to go back to what he said earlier when he was talking about being around funny people. And then I looked at that picture right there on the wall, and I was like, damn, everybody that I kick it with.
It's 15 pictures on the wall.
No, the one with
Probably
me,
talking about with him,
me and my cousins.
Okay.
G.
So I'm like, all my cousins and we like brothers all got a public platform.
Mm-hmm.
It just hit me just now.
Comedian, pastor.
2 comedians, a
And now you got
full-time
a pastor.
pastor,
Look at you.
a
Now you're part
lawyer.
of the club.
nigga.
You done made it to the
You
party.
feel good about yourself,
And,
huh?
and it happened.
And it just hit
it
him.
happened organically.
Look at that. Won't he do
You
it?
like how he introduced
Hey.
a new topic that
Mm-hmm.
was all about him.
Nah, I looked at the picture and you said something about my cousins.
It's all good. It's all good. How
Don't
does
make
that-
this about the
How
me.
does that include us in the conversation?
I talked
Other
about.
than like congratulating you on your accomplishments.
Oh no, that was definitely about me having an aha moment and just like recognize, damn, I'm part of the team, and that's kind of crazy how that happened. That
Now you're
and I
bringing
never,
something to the table.
I never thought about all 5 of us having some type of form of public. You know what I'm saying?
Now that y'all all doing some form of public, can y'all officially start the contest of who gonna be the biggest?
Nah, cause them comedians on their way. I be telling them every day, like, yo, I'm
Yeah,
just
but-
waiting for you to blow up.
That's not a really healthy contest either
Couldn't
amongst
the
brothers.
podcast
Huh?
blow
We
up?
all winning.
Nah, I'm saying we all. It's a win. If they blow
No,
up,
it's,
if
I
they
mean,
blow up,
it
we
could be a
definitely
fun
in there.
competition.
No, not
No.
that. Who's gonna be
No.
the biggest? That's not a fun
That's not a
competition.
That's not even a
competition.
thought, because everybody cheering.
winning.
Everybody,
we want. I want you to win. I want you to be better than me.
everybody cheering for each other. So nobody even think about who the biggest. Like, shoot, if we say right now, my cousin a lawyer. Like I'll be like, you. If we talking about just money wise, I'm like, you winning. You a lawyer in L.A. Got your own firm. You the man.
Yeah, that's
But that don't mean I don't see the comedians being
Just as dope.
just as big.
Oh, speaking of comedians, didn't mean to cut you off.
But you did. But go ahead.
Did you hear that
Like
Cat
to-
Williams? Oh, Cat Williams.
Yeah.
But you hear
Kevin
Kevin
Hart.
Hart.
Yeah.
It made me. What you talking about made me think of Kevin Hart because he said like intentionally like I put comics on, and I just thought about what he did for G.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, he really.
Nah,
did.
G post that on his IG. He like, man, I don't care what nobody say. Kevin Hart gave my first TV credit.
Right.
Well, what happened was it started with Cat Williams on a radio station talking about Tiffany Haddish and how she's not really a comedian.
Cat looking hurt right
I
now.
know.
He looking hurt.
And then that just struck Kev the wrong way, and he just went in and had her back. Like went in.
In defense of Cat though, baby girl on the radio was hating. Like she was.
He got on her though.
She was
Why
low
would
key
she do
throwing
that,
shade.
though?
I have no idea.
Why would you do
But she
that?
was
I
low-key.
didn't even see it
Bruh.
though.
You didn't see it.
She
Nah,
was
I
throwing
promise I
major
didn't.
So he had
shade.
said something. She
I
had
heard
said
somebody
something
put a
ab-
gun on him.
Her
husband, because this nigga got
him.
on her
I mean,
helmet.
Oh man.
Now I gotta go back.
But it's her fault. She was
Why would
trying
you do that
to
with a
throw shade on him.
comedian? Why
No,
would you
don't.
get involved? You
I
don't
was
get
saying, don't
involved.
tell
You
me that
don't
y'all
laugh
gotta
too
speak on
hard, and you don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Then they gonna start talking about you.
Yeah, she was throwing shade at the nigga, bruh. And he was, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like trying his best to be like,
He was reserved.
like I'm gonna answer your questions, but
Hey, did he say in that Cat Williams? Now, come on, keep pushing me
What
now. Like we're
happened
gonna get up
was-
in
no.
this thing, and you
What
ain't gonna
happened-
like the outcome
she
of
had
this.
said something about his hair, and then it just
yeah,
Went downhill from
She
there.
tried to get on his hair, but she was trying to get on him. I don't know where the hate was coming from,
Yeah.
but nigga, I died laughing when they asked her, nigga, what do you cook good? And she
said
I make
broccoli.
a mean broccoli, nigga. Why would
They
you
got
say
on her
that to
helmet.
a
Wait a minute.
comedian?
She thought about it too. She was like, I make a a really mean broccoli, and that just gave him more. She just kept giving him
said
ammunition.
the ingredients for cooking broccoli is water.
Hey, y'all got me want to see it, man. Y'all gonna kill all the
I don't know
punchlines
how
from
you
me.
didn't
Look,
see it.
and I would have went in because I'd have been like, "How your best meal broccoli and you still fat?" Like I don't even
Dang.
like nigga, you can't say your best meal is
Something healthy.
food.
You better say some pieces.
Like that's like me saying like, "Hey, yo,
He was
what,
like, you
what
can
you
look-
cook good,
Tofu.
man? I make a mean vegan."
He said, "You can look on the bag and you just add water."
Ray got on there.
In her defense, though, you can mess up
Hey,
broccoli.
you could be a big vegan. No, I just found that out. I promise. This sidebar, but I talked to a vegan that was kind of big.
Wait.
And I asked her like, how can vegans be big? She said, because we carb overload.
I'm about to get all the vegans.
No, she said because she was like, just because we don't eat meat, we overload on carbs, and that makes us big. I was like, mind blown.
Listen, as a big person,
Uh-huh.
I'm tired of all the fake vegans in the world.
The
Now-
trendy vegans.
No, listen, I'm gonna tell you what a fake vegan is. It's that very same person that you was just talking about.
Makes sense, nigga.
No, if you a vegan and you come to me telling me I should be a vegan, but you big as me, nigga, you ain't the vegan life ain't working for you, obviously. So why is it gonna work for me?
It ain't about weight sometimes. Sometimes it's about just
Nah,
really
bruh.
caring
That's
for the animals.
That is the only reason why I would ever become a vegan or a vegetarian is if somebody was like, you want to lose weight, start eating healthy. But if you fat as me and you a vegan, nigga, you need to reevaluate your life
Ain't got
decisions.
nothing to talk about.
Yeah, because you could be eating
I guess
steak.
it's like a chubby trainer.
Nah, I talked about. Hey, I just had that conversation with my with Big Bone today. You can be a chubby trainer.
Because you know how to do it.
Yeah, like that's like I know people that was all-star athletes and now they big. But they got the skill and the knowledge
you
and know-how.
can-
If
you
people don't
can-
respect you because of your physical, that's on them. They just
You
lost
can-
out on
You
some
could
good
be
training.
a chubby trainer.
All white basketball coaches ain't never dribbled the ball.
I understand that. But when you a white basketball coach, your players ain't aspiring to be like you. They aspiring to be like somebody else.
But it's
who's a
all about the
basketball player.
game. It don't matter. You still getting laced up by somebody that don't look like you and is telling you how to do something that you more athletic in.
But the difference is when you go to a trainer, right? This is my thought process. I go to a trainer, I'm looking at you and you look like me, but you giving me all these exercises to do, and I ask you this question: you do these exercises too? And you say, yeah. Nigga, so am I gonna look like you when I finish doing these exercises? Like
I'm like, I need to see your work.
Boy, but
help me understand this. Like, I understand you chubby and stuff, but like, I'm trying to look like the person that's fit, not like the person that don't look fit.
I just disagree. If they doing it and it ain't working for them, yeah. Now it's the difference between somebody trying to tell me and telling me what they going like how long you been doing. Now I got questions. How long have you been doing it?
Somebody
What's
can
going
have the
on?
knowledge and know
Where'd
how to
you
do
start?
something and not apply it to themselves.
No, what I'm saying, if they're telling me that they're applying it to themselves, like he said, like, can you do this? And you telling me to do that? Now, if you telling me you applying to yourself, now I need to know how long you've been doing this. Like, where'd you come from? Like, I need to know your background for you to have the knowledge to tell me and make me believable if you're doing it with me.
I think it's quite possible for somebody to have the knowledge to be able to be a trainer, but not have the physique as a trainer. But you also have to understand that if you are a trainer, part of making you an effective trainer is the physique goes along with the knowledge. Like they hand in hand.
It can make it hand in hand. And
Bruh,
you make
if-
more. I
Or
agree.
your work would have to show. Like, you
Yeah,
have to
that's
show
what I'm
me
saying,
your
dog.
portfolio.
Like,
Like, let me
it's-
see. Because if you're a big trainer,
Speak on
but
it,
you're...
Tiff. You more verbally
If you are
better
a
than
good
me.
trainer, but your clients
Get 'em.
are showing results and
Get
they're
'em.
showing transformations, I'm gonna rock with you.
Right. In that case,
It's just like
yeah.
people who
Get
can
'em.
give great advice but don't
Apply
take
it.
Yeah,
to
in
themselves.
that case, yeah. But this go to the you shouldn't get on her because we just had this conversation
No,
about
she
love
showed
is
some facts, nigga.
4
That
or
was
5 weeks
some real
ago
talk.
when we both said to her that baby girl shouldn't take no advice from her mama. So now you basically on her side.
Man, you can't.
Nah,
put
nah,
everything
nah,
in a
nah,
box.
nah.
I don't know. You know what? I don't know
bruh.
all the facts to the story. I don't remember it to back it up. Like I'm being for real.
No,
So I'm
bro.
gonna say okay for now.
The fat trainer is equivalent to the mother who got divorced 4 times.
And we saying you can't give me advice because you got no. I'm not. I didn't say nothing about
You and
her.
I both said.
Okay, I'm with
that
you.
the
Did I
mama-
agree to you, Tiff? And you said that about the trainer, that they giving you advice but not applying it to themselves.
Yes.
Nah, nigga, training is different, nigga.
He just said,
Nah,
speak on it,
nah,
Tiff.
hold on. Nah,
Right.
you right.
Speak
No,
on
nigga,
it.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna say I'm not taking advice from the mama, but I'm taking the trainer advice. Like that's nigga, take it how you want it, nigga.
Nah, bro. You,
Nah,
so now
take it how you want it.
Now you
No,
being
that's just how it,
hypocritical.
I gotta be a
Same
hypocrite
thing.
in this.
You gotta. It's the same thing.
I gotta
bro.
be. It
It's the
is.
same
Listen,
thing.
here's
But
here's
I gotta be.
Here's
If- I'm
my question for the trainer, right? I'm not gonna knock your
Ability
ability,
to train.
but when this get hard for me, right? Part of my motivation when it gets hard for me is looking at you and knowing that you doing this work every day too, and that like if I put in the work that you put
See
in,
the end game.
exactly. But it get hard for me, and I'm looking at you, and you eating a donut like I'm eating a donut. Sorry, man,
it's
you
not
can't
a
be
good
my.
look.
you
Nah,
can't
that's why
be
I'm put my
trainer
motivation
no
into
more.
other people.
But if you have a trainer,
I don't care. Like I can have a big trainer. Like if you
Have you had a big trainer?
if you, I had trainers. I had people.
Okay,
training
challenge accepted. Let me be your trainer. I got the knowledge.
nah, nigga, I know you don't got the knowledge. That's the
I
thing.
do got the knowledge. How do you know I don't have the knowledge?
you can
Because-
read about it.
nah.
I got the knowledge to be a trainer. Hey,
Nah, we ain't talking about book smart.
Hey,
I need to know your history.
You forget that I was an athlete, played college football. I know all the tricks of the trade,
Well,
bro.
let's get it.
I know the nutrition tricks.
Well,
I
let's
can
get
train
it.
you.
Let's get it. Okay, nigga,
All right,
let's go.
let's go.
Go.
Let's see how long you take my advice before you be like, Joe don't know what
I
I'm
feel
talking
like
about.
I can train somebody too.
I do too. So we good. So full circle, like I said, I'm taking the trainer's advice. Nigga, so what did you prove? Nigga, I said that already. I said I'm not taking the mama's advice. I'm taking the trainer's.
Nah,
nigga,
you-
I'm taking your advice because you
only
know the
saying
knowledge,
that, you only
nigga.
saying that to prove your point, man.
Nigga,
We
and
gotta
my point
we
is
gotta put
proven,
in
like,
action. We gotta
nigga,
put in
without
action.
saying it.
We gotta put in that. If anybody know a chubby trainer, hit us up so we can.
I've never really seen one before. Or not even so much a chubby trainer, just a trainer that is out of shape.
Yeah.
See,
Because
now,
you cannot be
wait,
chubby and still be out
an
of shape.
out of shape trainer to me is different, right? It's along the same lines of a chubby trainer, but an out of shape trainer, at least you can be like, they just fell off.
Don't matter. Same difference.
Have you packed?
No.
Okay. Guys, we're going to see Beyonce and Jay. I will have a total review. Don't worry. Relax. I will have one for you next week. I am so excited.
Yeah.
She is really excited.
I know.
I'm so excited. This has been taking forever to get here, I swear.
Hey, we've been to a couple of concerts this year.
Yeah,
I love going to concerts.
that's y'all thing.
No, not really. It's just this year.
Nah, y'all.
You know what? We've been taking advantage of just like the cheap ticketness. Like
What other concerts have we been to
we went
this
to
year?
Jay-Z.
That was this
was
show
this year.
was this year. Was
Yeah.
that this year or
Wait,
was that
that was
last
a
That
year?
was this year.
Are you
And
sure?
dog, they had $20 tickets, dope seats. It just be stuff I'll be like, man, I'm just going. Like $20 CJ.
No, that makes sense.
Why not?
That makes a total sense.
15
Oh, that was
minutes
like
away.
in January.
Yeah, 15 minutes away. Let's go.
That was a good show.
I still want to go to.
J. Cole. When J. Cole seen
J. Cole was last year.
I just seen J. Cole.
I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, I just seen J. Cole. I just seen SZA and them with you. Lauryn Hill. Now we're going to Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's 4 in a year.
Cannot wait.
Is a concert a good first date?
I
It
think-
depends. Remember, I asked you while we were there if you got lawn seats, would that be cool for a date?
Nah, it is cool. I ain't saying if they're into the artist, because then you got to go there knowing that
It
she gonna
depends
be.
on what kind of concert it is. So, like,
The
if you go
concert could
see,
tell you
like,
about somebody.
Maxwell or Jill or something. It's a real laid back. You chilling. You're not really gonna get up your seat that many times. You're just gonna really just.
But this is what I gotta say. A
So if
concert.
you go into like a Beyonce concert,
No, a concert is not-
like, are you sitting down at the concert?
No,
listen.
listen. You gotta take somebody to a concert that's into that concert. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless. Like,
But
yeah,
Beyonce,
this is cool, but
Beyonce is. It don't matter whether like a Beyonce. Like Whether you into Beyonce or not, you're gonna be.
But I'm just saying the idea of taking somebody in
Are
concert
you
the first
sitting
date.
down at the concert, or do you get up?
You want to show them your personality, or you going
You're
to see
sitting
theirs?
down.
You're sitting down at a Beyonce concert. You gonna sit down?
Oh, am I like literally gonna sit down?
Yes. Are you
During the
gonna
concert?
get up?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down.
You're not gonna get up?
until it becomes hard to see, and then I'm gonna stand up.
It's because you can't see.
But I'm gonna be hoping that the people in front of me want to sit down.
Oh, they're gonna
Good
stand
luck.
up
Yeah, I know.
for sure.
I know, but nah. Okay, so if I take somebody to Beyonce
I would love that.
You can't. You
first
can't.
date,
That's
Look,
amazing.
do
You
I
win
gotta-
so many
Hold on,
points.
hold on. Look.
hold on.
Say you take somebody to Beyonce concert and they not into it like you expecting them to be. Now you didn't put them in a position to where
I think you would know.
you put high expectations on them.
Yeah, I think not only would you know, but I don't think there's too many people in this.
So what if she was cool
No,
as hell
listen.
and she didn't vibe out like you thought
Listen.
she would, like she
I
was
think
supposed to?
based on a person's
was too
personal
reserved.
taste, right? Like you wouldn't date somebody who not into Beyonce. But listen to my question
But
though.
what if she
Listen
reserved
to my
though? What if
question,
she
though.
just like feeling her head, like
Because-
just getting a good nod,
because-
like you like nigga?
Because
It's
Tiff bring up a
Beyonce,
good
I done
point.
spent $500
I could
on
take you
these.
to like a Jill Scott Maxwell, right? That's cool.
But
laid
the whole
back.
point is you come
that
in there.
was
You
such a snoozer.
look.
for
The
me.
whole point is
listen,
you
though,
come in
listen.
with an expectation
Listen,
though.
listen.
You come in with
Listen,
an
bruh,
expectation and
listen.
they ain't meeting your expectation.
Bruh, listen.
Listen
Thank you.
to the sound.
But the Jay-Z Beyonce concert might cost more than the Maxwell.
It
So if I
definitely would.
Yeah, so if I take you to the Beyonce first date, are you obligated to give me some ass?
Yeah, you're smashing.
Like it's a guarantee.
Nah. Ideally, yeah, but
Not if it's like
realistically,
me.
no.
I wouldn't give it to you.
So
I want.
so
I
is
want.
that a
You know what?
So does that automatically make it a bad
Okay,
first
let me
date
tell you,
if
let
you
me-
take her to Beyonce and you
You
can't?
trying to
Nah,
get
let me.
someone the
Nah, let
first
me.
night?
Let me tell y'all. Let me tell you
Why
me.
not?
Why not?
Hey,
You
hold
don't look
on.
at the chick differently. If
That's-
they give
hold
it
on,
up
hold on,
to you
Tiff,
the
hold on.
first night, you don't be like, ooh, you know, you want that easy.
The chick that I'm taking to Beyonce
better
concert.
not give it to me on the first.
I don't
night.
want her to give it up to me. Like I'm treating that woman like this is like ideally type chick I want to be with, and I'm hope she know how to treat herself right. I'm not going there expecting ass.
So you
now
getting
if I'm
busy
taking
on
you
the
to this
first night.
$20 Jay-Z concert,
So you
nigga,
if
then I might have some expectations.
So if you take somebody, that's interesting. So if you take
It's
somebody
backwards. It's ass
to
backwards.
Beyonce, you don't want to smash afterwards. But if you take her to a cheap $20 ticket
Why do you
concert,
want to smash anybody on the
afterwards.
first date?
No, I'm saying like I'm not tripping off. If I got you some $20 tickets, that show I ain't really tripping off you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, let's roll to this $20 content. Nigga, this should get her cool. Like I have an expectation of the type of woman that you are and what I'm able to get away with. That's what that means. If I'm taking you to a Beyonce concert while I'm spending bread on you, that means I have a different expectation with you. That means I'm showing that I'm willing to go out and not have that as my expectation. It's some weird psycho backwards type junk. I admit it, but that's how my brain works.
I understand completely.
You smashing on the first date?
Huh?
You smashing on the first date?
I will try my hardest.
You that is your goal.
Why
You probably
wouldn't it?
smashed Nicole on the first date.
No, I didn't. I told you. I talked to my friend the whole time. Yeah.
So the second date, when the focus was back on her.
Yeah, I think it was second date. I think it was.
The fact that she even gave you a second date was pretty good
Well,
since
it
you
was.
completely just.
But I got the gift of gab.
I agree.
Like I do got the gift of gab. So if you give me
He always want to big himself up. But go ahead. I'm like, it's your window.
if you give me five
the show
if
time.
you give me 5, 10
Showtime.
minutes,
Talking about me.
5, 10 minutes, you'll think I'm skinny as B.
So let me ask y'all this: does it even? I know we just talked about the first date, but does it even matter? Like at this point in our lives, like we're hella old, to get someone the first date.
Yeah.
Is that really a factor? Does that really matter?
To me, it is because I have qualities and expectations of.
But
the
you
type
with
of
a
chick.
grown woman. If I'm 37 and I want to get some
I would
booty,
still.
like
it's
I'm
no.
gonna get
It's,
some booty.
it's no problem with that. But you gonna 9 times out of 10 give it to a dude that you really don't care about, that you feel just qualified in the moment. You ain't gonna have that expectation of somebody that you really feeling, because you're gonna be like, I don't want to look like a hoe.
But I don't know you, so
You still gonna have that reservedness because you want this dude, and you don't want to throw it out there like that. You don't want to show him that side because it possibly could scare him off. So to a nigga you ain't tripping off of, you like, nigga, go ahead and hit this. Like, this my nigga that just serving me real quick. But you ain't gonna have that same for expectation or try to throw that on somebody you really trying to fall in love with.
you know if you're trying to fall in love with somebody on the 1st
I'm
date.
saying, like, he shows you some type of quality. That goes back to what we were saying as far as a dude paying for a date. Like, he's going to show his card in something that's going to be like, okay, things is clicking. Like, he hitting some cylinders. But if he not, and he's still a cool nigga, you going to be like, this nigga wasn't raised right. I ain't got time to be raising no grown man. But he's still cute. He's still fly, take care of himself. I'm horny. What up? As long as he play his cards right, I might give it to him.
But that can turn into a relationship.
Okay. But I'm saying, but she don't go in, and that's when you going in there morally wrong. You going against your morals from the gate. So you starting off shaky. Woo! God. Hey, I feel like I'm feeling myself today.
You feel like you made a good point there. Huh?
I feel like
I missed it.
Don DeMarco.
Yeah,
somebody feeling me.
I totally
somebody
disagree.
feeling me.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I'm speaking to somebody, dog. I touched somebody today.
I feel like you said, we past mid-30s. Like, if I'm not smashed in on the first date.
I'm in my mid-30s. I don't know what past.
Are you 35?
I'm in my mid.
35 is the midpoint.
Mid is 34,
Actually,
35,
35 and
36.
36.
34, 35, 36 is mid.
Okay.
I am in my mid-30s. I'm not
right.
past it.
Okay. B, you the only one that's past your mid-30s.
Am I?
You're in your late 30s.
What? I
Yeah,
just had a birthday.
You officially. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, but I feel like if you in your mid to late
37 group in the
30s,
building.
right?
If you want some, go get it.
I'm like, if I take you out, I'm like, why not?
I'm not tripping.
What
The whole
you-
point I'm trying to say
What
is
you holding
like,
out for?
you
You
going
ain't no spring chicken no more.
I get that. I
Like,
get that. But
like
the same.
when you in your 20s, you posturing because you trying that whole like I'm trying to get married, but we in our mid 30s, right? Like, let me smash.
that's some time when people really looking for that one. If you single in your mid 30s, unless you just got out of a relationship, 9 times out of 10 you looking for somebody.
I'm
to settle
saying
down
if
with.
you are like right now, if you're divorcee,
Oh,
got
nigga, nah,
kids,
hell nah. Like,
go
nah,
on a
I'm smashing
date.
everything. Different scenarios, different, like, if I take a chip to Beyonce with an expectation to smash because she qualified enough as a cool chick that I ain't trying to marry right now and I don't really care about. So it still goes with the same thing that I aligned it with. Like,
I guess my question is, how do you know you care about somebody on the first date?
you can accidentally from that. You
Care
could go in
about
there
that
with that
booty.
mind. You can go in there with that mind frame, and at the end, like, be like, damn. I didn't. That's when people get blindsided. I never knew. I never thought.
About your
won't.
pussy.
You know what I mean?
Give it to me now.
So I also watched a show called Married at First Sight. Do you guys think you could do that?
If I got to that point where I feel like I tried
You
everything,
couldn't do it?
I think I could.
Like, what do you have to lose? Like, why not?
I have nothing to lose at that point.
See,
Not in a loser point, but
I'm not gonna lie. If I marry you at first sight, I expect to smash that night.
Some do.
Some do, but some be acting funny style, like I don't know you, and be like, okay, but we married.
I mean, I feel like you
that's
gotta be able to vibe
that's
with the person.
weird.
Though.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You
just
gotta have some kind of connection, some kind of vibe. You're just not gonna be like, okay, we married.
I'm
Let's go
physically
smash.
attracted to you. Yeah, I can see that. But I'm just saying. But I will expect a chick to be like, look, dog, like let's, nigga, hi, my name is Teresa. First of all, my middle name is Samantha. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wanted to let me know about her.
What's my last name again?
Yeah,
She
like-
just got married.
Yeah, like you
But a
first
lot of
sight,
the
cuz
couples
like I don't
do-
have
So
no
I-
A
expectation.
lot
so
of
if-
the couples do smash on the first night.
Yeah.
If she give it up, cool. But like I'm saying, at the same time,
some
like
might
I
do
wouldn't,
it
bro.
I
on the
wouldn't
Cause look,
trip if she was
'cause look.
hesitant. We got 6 weeks to figure out we're gonna stay married.
bruh, nah, because if you wanted to do all that, then why did you marry me at first sight?
It's about companionship.
Not just
Nah.
for sex.
You looking for
No,
companionship?
but listen,
nigga.
listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. When you dating somebody, right? One of the more primary reasons why a person wouldn't have sex on the first night is because they saying, "I'm trying to get to know this person to see
Yeah, if you're
to
already
see if this
married.
person is somebody I want to marry." But we skipped all that and jumped straight to the marriage.
But that don't mean you have to still skip all the steps. Just because you're married, you're getting married because it's the sake of the show. and then you have 6 weeks to figure out if you guys can coexist and stay married. So some people
which means like, let's drop all the pretenses that I was gonna put forth in a dating situation, and let's jump straight to like getting to know each other, which means like day one, let's get down.
No, that's not necessarily true.
You gonna end up raping? Nah, I ain't say that. I'll tell you, I rebuke that. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. But no, it's just like
no. But listen though, because if that's the case, then I'm gonna spend the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks
getting to know her, nigga.
No, putting my best foot forward so that I can sleep with you.
But it ain't about that.
But I'm a man, and that's how most men think, except for B, who's trying to act like he don't think like that.
Nah, nigga, it ain't about that. I really, Tip, do you think I'm telling the truth right now? What I'm saying? I'm keeping it A1, nigga. You know me.
Most men is gonna be like,
I agree to that. I'm not disagreeing to that.
What is it gonna take for me to smash?
That's what makes me a gentleman, nigga.
Okay.
I was raised right.
Let me give you everything that you need to see so that I can smash. Because even though we married, especially because we married, I'm really trying to smash, especially if I'm attracted to you.
But exactly, you both parties have to be attracted to each other.
Right. But what I'm saying
that nigga
is,
be on the game. I'm married, nigga.
What I'm saying
you
is,
don't get off this straw. It's not gonna go.
Like, let's just get it.
I'm letting you know right now.
Let's just get it over and done with,
not
out of the way,
fly.
so we
that
can
nigga
now
be divorced
start to get
next
to know
day.
each other.
You,
because otherwise,
why do you
make
have
the show,
to have
nigga.
sex with that person to get to know them?
You wouldn't make the show.
Listen to what I'm saying. If I don't have sex with you on the first day, right, then I'm gonna spend the next however many days before we do have sex putting my best foot forward so that I can convince you to have sex with me, which means that you're not getting to know the real me.
But
you're getting to know the resume.
Nah, nigga.
Why?
You can't just. I feel like
why are you trying to game your wife up to have sex with her? Why can't you just
go
go with the
flow? Because I'm a nigga. That's what niggas do. Niggas is always trying to secure the bag, and the only way we know how to secure the bag is putting forth the resume that gets you the bag.
You didn't get married at first date just to be able to smash on sight.
No, we got married at first sight so that we can get to know each other. But what I'm saying is, let's get sex off the table so that you can get to know the real me.
Or it could be complete opposite. Let's not have sex and let's get to know each other.
And then you're getting to know the resume me.
But not if it's understood. Like, okay, you know what? Let's take this 6 weeks to just sit back and really get to know each other.
It's understood on the woman's part.
I'm saying if we're having a conversation.
I understand that, but I'm saying on the woman's part, it's understood. On the man's part, I'm going to say whatever you want to hear right now so that I can eventually smash. Like, that for most men, that's what it comes down to is, nigga, I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to see what it's like. Let me put forth the resume version of myself so I can not discourage her, right? But then it's like, after we sleep together, it's like, who is this nigga? Like, this nigga is doing stuff that he wasn't doing before, and it's like, yeah, because I was giving you the resume.
I disagree with what you're saying. The reason why I'm saying that is because if you volunteered to be on a show like this and got picked, then you will put your best foot forward and not make sex the biggest thing. Like, number one, because you at the point where you like, if you're on this show, you was like, I done tried everything. And at this point, everything that I tried ain't working. So ideally, you'll want to come in there and just be yourself. And if you saying, and if who you are is and be like, nigga, we just got married, it's time to have sex, then that's just really your true self and how you feel. But the average cat be like, I've been trying that and it ain't been working. So now let me fall back and try something different.
Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again.
So once again, you're gonna try something different, nigga. Thanks for proving my point.
so most people,
you're gonna be more vulnerable, nigga, and be like, I'm gonna just show myself and try to.
Most people is gonna take this and be like, okay, we're gonna do this married at first sight, but then they implement the same methodology that they've been implementing in all their other relationships, right, to try to make this relationship work. But that's the definition of insanity. Just because you went on a show and got married first doesn't mean
I'm
that
saying
you're gonna get a different result.
Just the fact that you going through a show, going through different outlets is showing that you trying something different.
Right.
You're going to specialists that say that we are match made.
But if we trying something different, then let's have sex on the first night, get it over with.
Hey, but you know what?
So that I can now
I'm
do
gonna tell you
different.
this. I'm gonna tell you this though, dog. So your idea of how you feel going into this, that's what you're going to express to the experts, and they're going to pitch somebody else
Who is
that's
the same-
compatible to how you feel. That's a female version that
Well, then, yeah, I'll
understands
go
you,
on the show then.
and then they're gonna match y'all together. So if you giving your full
Now that you
truth,
said that,
if you
I'll
get-
go on the show then.
yeah, if you give me your full, so I come in there and be
Give
like,
me a freak.
so look, I come in there and be like, I want this, that, and they be like, how do you feel about girls having sex on the first day? I'm like, I would expect
I'ma
the
tell
woman to
them-
like let
I'ma
me
tell
feel
them the
like
truth,
they gave
like,
them up and won't.
hey,
But I'm just
bruh,
saying that's both of
Sex
us.
on the first date is okay, but I need one to blow me on the
Look,
first.
neither one of
wow.
us, neither one of
That
us
was
is wrong.
That was real Valel like though. I feel like I just
Hey, look, in this situation, neither one of us wrong.
Give me
They
a
just gonna
ball
have a
koozie.
woman that fits what we ideally think, what we want.
Would you guys support your kids doing that?
hell no.
I can't say I can.
No.
I mean, if they,
It's a gimmick.
it goes to a certain point where they like, I'm doing this without you, then I gotta be there.
It's a gimmick, and I believe that you
don't-
don't support somebody when they make bad decisions
Why is it a bad decision?
because it's a gimmick.
They've had successful marriages from the show. Who people are like still married, like 5 years later or 6 years later, having kids, like in a legit real marriage.
Not my kid. I am very
What's the difference in how people?
steadfast in my belief that you don't let people into your private life, because when you do, you are inviting trouble.
That's what we're doing every week.
Every week, letting people in.
But because we because
Clean
we
it
are
up.
because we are the owners of the content, we make decisions about what it is we want.
But we don't edit nothing. We just really speak what we think.
Right. But we're telling our story as opposed to going on the show and a producer is telling our story.
You're saying chopping and screwing and high
like
however
you
they
just
want.
said with
Big Brother.
Big Brother, right? Like they got to take
Those off
6
air
days, 24 hours a day worth of content and condense it down to 1
You
hour.
ever thought about that too? They create a story for us.
Right.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
Nah, but I'm just saying, I was just talking to that. I'm like, dog, like they got
create
6
this
24
story.
hours film, a hella cameras, different angles. I was like, this production team is dope.
Right. So they're
They compress it in an
they're
hour and make a
shaping-
storyline out of it.
They're shaping the storyline,
Not
which
knowing
means
which way it's gonna go.
that the public is seeing.
They do know which
what-
way it's going to go because they already had all the footage.
Right.
No, but it's live though.
It's not live.
It's not a lie.
I get what y'all saying. All right.
But it's like they shape the story that they want the public to see.
Yeah. Somebody.
So
I
me
get
and
what
my
you're
wife
saying.
could
They
have
can
a
create character.
me and my wife could have a 5-minute argument over a 7-day period, but because that was the only thing that could be
That's
interesting.
like all the reality people saying that
Yeah.
they making me. I mean, but they are only using the material that you give them, regardless of
how you are.
Right.
feel you come across.
But it's one of them
Hey, but what
situations
point
like
was you-
B, right?
what point was
it's
you
like
trying to
they
prove
showing
up,
you
though?
the house, and they like, see, this is a big ass house, and you like, no, that
He's the production.
yeah, it's like, nah, that house ain't big.
Okay, facts, nigga.
That house is small, and then there go the producer. All we did was give facts. We just gave them what y'all
This is the house.
what y'all did, and they'd be like, yeah, but you got us over here looking like that's all that we do.
So no married
Nah,
at first sight. But
Jack.
what? Because like, don't some cultures do where I
Yeah.
pick your spouse for you?
Yeah.
Arranged marriages.
Arranged marriage.
Arranged marriages.
Yeah. And what's that called in Africa when they give the dad money?
A dowry.
A dowry. Yeah, I had a homegirl.
Yeah, you get
She
bought.
got her dude had to give him a dowry.
Yeah, you get bought.
Yeah. I mean that she
That's
was like we didn't.
crazy.
She was like we don't have to do that because we Americanized, but he stick to tradition rules
And
because
still
he
did
know
it.
that my dad is traditional. I said he was raised right.
Wow. Like who puts the dollar amount? The amount of what something is worth for your child.
It's a negotiation. So I come to you with 3 goats, and you be like, if you want the pretty one, I need 6. Wow. If you want the ugly one, I'll take them 3.
That's crazy.
And in the case of Moses gave him enough goats for the pretty one and still got duped into marrying the ugly one. And then had to give another 6 goats to get the pretty one. Man, Moses' father was father-in-law was a G.
That's crazy.
He was like, the ugly one ain't gonna get married. So I got to bamboozle you.
Hey, speaking of marriages, dude, Tiff showed me the craziest picture And I can't say it was crazy, but she was like, look at these two dudes holding hands. And I was like, oh, they just two buff dudes.
Oh,
just
two buff dudes. He's like,
Yeah, I
they're
was
just
like,
playing around.
They just playing around. They like best friends or something like that. She was like, well, they took vacations. They kind of close in the face.
Nah, I kept scrolling through and I was like, I think they're really in a relationship.
And
But what did that got to do with marriage?
Nah, they were. Because I'm about to tell you this conversation me and Cub had. He hit me up and was like, hey, yo, man, my boy is getting divorced, man, after so long and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, damn. And I was like, dude, that's messed up. What are you going to do? We just talking about his boy. And then he was like, dog, just picture it. You got everything right now. You just got to split half. He was like, what would you do? I was like, blood, I had to get a roommate. I was like, I'm making half of my pay and everything else going towards my wife and kids. Like, I can't just leave them out in the wind. I was like, I had to get a roommate. What'd you do? He was like, yeah, get a roommate. And I was like, what if we was roommates and that happened, dog? We'd be like a power couple. And I was
You and him?
me and him had a whole conversation
You guys are such dorks.
about being a power couple. I was like, look, dog, half what you make, half what I make, we'll still be straight, cuz. I was like, look, we could get a house, rent that mug out, get some roommates, throw them up in there when the kids come, like get a room, and then we get our kids on the same day, and we get a hotel room, be chilling with them.
You guys are dorks.
I was like, and then we rent out the whole house and all the rooms, then we get another house. Nigga, he was like, blood. He was like, what kind of car would you get? I was like, I get rid of my car. I get some more luxury because now I don't got to like, he was like, you right. I was like, the kid's going to be taken care of with half of our check. We combine it. And then he was like, man, we got to stop talking like that, dude. That's just.
Y'all just planning it all the way out.
Yeah, he was like, we planned the whole plot. I was like, dog, we can't get busy.
Did you,
nigga. Like, we
you
can't.
apply for that job that you told me about, the teaching Chinese kids English?
Nah.
Yeah.
You did it?
It's a interview process.
For real?
Yeah.
You got to be over the top.
You gotta be over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have that skill to be over the
You don't
top.
think you can turn it on?
Yeah.
Hey, Costco opens tomorrow. Sorry. Just got
It do.
excited.
It's gonna be traffic.
Everybody keeps saying that.
Well, that's what the news said.
Oh, because the big opening tomorrow
Yeah,
at
the news was like Elk Grove Boulevard in Bruceville.
And you know they're
It's gonna
building a
be-
whole shopping center over there. Like Olive Garden, Buffalo Wild Wings. Heck of
Oh,
spots
that's
over
gonna be there. Oh, I'll be able
Yep.
to go walk and get.
Oh, nigga, I forgot to say
You
one
about to
more
get on
thing.
your bike.
Put on that helmet. Hey,
I don't need a helmet to
Right
ride
there.
to Costco.
If it's within a mile radius, he doesn't need
Yeah.
a helmet.
Only when I'm going on far bike rides.
hey, but what you think about that though, dog? If something happened where you guys split half your check.
Thought you just said you didn't want to talk about that.
No, I'm asking him.
I mean,
I don't want to speak on it.
It is what it is. Gotta make a way.
You gotta make it work.
Want
I
to
ain't
do
really
it?
tripping.
Yeah, you gotta do what you do.
Okay.
I started my job this week at FedEx. I mean, not FedEx.
Amazon. Oh, how was it?
I wanted to quit the first night. Like, I was
Oh,
serious.
you're working at night?
Yeah. I was seriously sitting in there going through the training, and I was just like, what if I just got up and
Like,
walked?
what? Because I don't need this.
Right. Like, I literally was just saying that to myself. Like,
That's the only problem about getting a side job like that. Because the minute they tell you got to work on a day, you got something else you want to do.
man,
It'd be like, you know what? I ain't coming back.
I had to
Look,
really talk myself through.
Hey, look. So hold on. Let me update this because y'all just came out of nowhere with that. This dude said he gonna get a side gig because he got too much time on his hands because he teach online classes. So he just want to be busy. I told him he's too grown and he gonna get bored and ain't gonna want to hear nobody telling him what he gotta do at his grown age,
What are
knowing
you supposed to be doing there?
he's
Just-
smarter than everybody,
just
or knowing like
stacking boxes, sorting boxes.
That's it.
That's it.
I said, blood.
So maybe once you start actually working, it
I know,
might
we
be
started-
different.
we
Training
started
is
working.
always boring.
We started working. So training was
What
like
hours you work?
Sunday. It was overnight. So 9 to 2:30. So training was
9
Sunday.
in the morning to
And then Monday and Tuesday.
No, 9 at night to 2
Yeah,
in the
9 at
morning.
night
He
to
said
2
it
in
was
the morning.
overnight.
my
So
bad.
Monday,
I
Tuesday we was
apologize.
actually working. So Sunday night,
How many
I had
days
to,
you working?
I had to talk myself out of not quitting.
How many days you work?
Three.
When you get your paycheck, you're gonna be like,
Monday
I ain't going back.
night. Monday
I ain't
night.
doing this. Like, I this?
Monday night, my back started hurting
that
like
nigga
an
B-
hour into it.
That nigga B was right.
And I was just like, I ain't gonna make it all 5 hours. So I had to talk myself out of quitting the second
then
night
and there?
too. Oh my God. Like, I asked dude, I was like, hey man, when is break? He was like, man, we got another hour.
Dang.
I asked him again. He was like, bro, only 5 minutes passed. I was like, they looking at me. I was like, nigga, this is too much.
I told you.
Wait, so what days do you work?
I'm on call. So
Oh, dang, that's even worse.
Yeah,
no. So I get to choose. Like, they basically send me a text that say like, we got an extra
Can
shit
you?
available, and then I can say yes or no. So we'll see how long it take me to work another shift.
Oh, because you keep saying no.
decline.
I only gotta do one a month to stay employed.
Oh, okay.
You'll be like,
But yeah, I was like, no offense to
Why you just don't do DoorDash or something?
any of my colleagues who I'll tell you why in a second, who working at Amazon, but I was just really in there like, I don't need this job.
I
Right.
told you that.
And I
felt
felt kind of bad because I was like, I'm probably taking this job. From
Yes, you
somebody who
are.
need
I,
it.
and we talked about that too. I said, man, you didn't took
absolutely
something
are.
from somebody that absolutely
But I also
to occupy your time.
But I also feel like Amazon is hiring like so many people.
So
like,
what? You will always have taken somebody's job. It doesn't matter how many people they hire.
Well, I won't take that many shifts then.
Why don't you DoorDash?
Cause I don't have no license.
You ain't got no L's?
Bro, I ain't had L's.
Oh my!
since-
This dude's driving back and forth to LA.
I ain't had L's since
Arizona.
Pac died.
Like, I didn't tell y'all that. Wait a minute.
Hey.
Wait, why?
Why you ain't got no L's? You ain't a
Hey,
citizen?
I'm one of these people who don't have L's, and then I get a ticket while I don't have L's, and then something to happen like I need to get my L's back from my job, so I go get my L's back, but the ticket that I had
Catch up.
it catch up when I get my L's back, and then my L's go right back to suspended status.
Because you have unpaid tickets.
Man, I
Gangsta
probably owe.
doctor.
At one point, I owe like 12.
Racks?
Are
Yeah,
you
and I had to cash
kidding
out
me?
like 12 to get my license back.
Dog, I had to cash out.
My license is suspended in both Arizona and California.
You know what?
Hey,
and your headlights out.
Yeah,
You just like
and I don't have
Thug life.
and my registration
Oh, you just living on the wild side.
ain't up to date. We
Wait, when did it expire?
what's this 2018?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Better not say a year because we're in 2018.
So I'm at least a year and a half behind.
That means you don't have insurance.
Nah,
Oh my god.
but I got a cool
Thug
wife.
life.
I got a cool wife who know folks. So like I got the 2018
Stickers.
sticker. You know what I mean? So
You ain't
I'm
causing too much attention to yourself.
Blood.
exactly
Hey,
like
I
I ain't
ain't-
just riding around.
Hey, Tiff will tell you, blood. I done got my license suspended like 2 times. So I done spent probably like 5 G's and fooling around with my license because my motorcycle driving too fast or just getting hella tickets, not showing up to court, not caring till they suspend my license. After that, I said, blood, I turned square. I said, man, I ain't driving. I got my Integra just sitting out there because I'm like, I ain't took it down to get a small.
Man,
Like, I'm cool. I don't fool with that stuff no more.
Man, I think I told you, man, like this summer it was like 110 outside. And me and Nicole was just gallivanting around Sacramento. And this was before I put the sticker on my car. And right there by the Nugget, like we pulled in the turning lane. I usually go straight on the light because I don't want to get stopped and have a police officer behind me. But we stopped in the turn lane. The police officer behind me. We made that turn right where Costco is. I
He
said,
made that turn.
I was like, we're going to get pulled over. And
Straight
she was like,
blur.
no, we not. Pulled me over. Dude literally was like, it's too hot to give you a ticket. He was like, but bruh, he was like, you got no registration and your license is suspended in both states. He was like, I suggest you don't drive no more.
Especially if
Nigga.
Nicole's in the car with
Yeah.
you.
So then he just made us switch. But I be forgetting because it was a time there when both of our licenses was suspended, but she actually became smart.
Hey, nigga, I got pulled over going 137 No license, no registration, no insurance.
Oh, you lucky you didn't go to jail.
Yeah, that's what he said. He had me on the side of the freeway coming down, Fairfield by Marine Road, that hill. I was going like 2 miles, 130 something.
Yeah,
and he thought I was trying to get away from him.
Long
story short, he was like, you don't seem like one of those Crest kids. He was like, but you're around a facility. Like, what makes you different? I was like, sir, I don't know. He was like, let me see your license. I was going to JC, so I opened my backpack. I didn't have no license, so I opened up a book bag. I said, that's not it. That's my math book. It's my English. I said, I think I grabbed the wrong bag, and that's when he was like, you don't seem like one of them Crest kids. And he just let me go. But I dropped the class because that was the last day I could be late.
I think the closest I've been to going to jail was I got pulled over right before Hiddenbrook going into Vallejo. Mm-hmm. No license, registration, insurance, and the police officer was like, "Nigga, we didn't pull you over hella times for no license. Like, do you not learn your lesson?" And he was like, I need to go back to the car, and you know what I mean. And I was like, I'm going to jail. And so he come back. He was like, I'm gonna need you to step out the car. And as I was getting out the car, he got a call, and he was like, look,
something more important.
He was like, I gotta go, but just know. He was like, don't go nowhere. I was like, nigga, as soon as you
I'll be right back. You stay right here.
As soon as you go. But nah, bro, only place I'll be afraid to drive is in Atlanta, because in Atlanta they will
put you
put you in jail.
Period with not having no insurance.
I'm a good driver.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Insurance costs money, man.
I can't.
I'm already paying house insurance.
He can't even be on our insurance because of his
horrible.
He had to be exempt from
look,
our insurance because of his horrible driving.
Hey, our insurance is like $120 a month,
and
right?
Then it skyrocketed.
The next thing you know, we got a bill for like $700. I was like, hey.
They were like,
y'all messed up.
They were like, yeah, because
there's like too many accidents, too many tickets. We're gonna. I was like,
take
hey,
him
is it
off.
me? Is it me? I'll sign it. I ain't driving it. Take me off. And yeah, I'm off now.
Yeah, I got one of these days. I'll tell y'all the story when me and E got pulled over in front of my house. And I was smashing his car. This nigga had no license plates on his car. Just bought the car that day, but didn't have no paperwork. And that police officer was looking, and he had like 5 bands on him in cash. Dude was looking at us like, so you expect me to believe that it's your car? Neither one of y'all got license, and he got 5 bands in cash. He was like, is there something you want to tell me, fellas?
Before I get this dog out, like, can y'all just get straight to it?
I was like, can we just go in the house? Like, because we already know you're taking the car.
Did they take the car?
No, they didn't. His stripper... his girlfriend ended up bringing like the pink slip, but it was all bad. But that dude took my license from me, and that's what pissed me off. Like, if you gonna pull me over and I gotta suspend the license, don't take my license from me. Let me keep my license, because then when you take it from me, now all of a sudden if I get pulled over again, I don't have no license to show them. At least if I get pulled over, I got a license and I can.
Nah, they take away your excuse, dog.
ignorant.
That's what it is. They take away your excuse to make you get
it hard for you.
But I'm saying, like, don't be a dick. Like,
don't do his job.
yeah, exactly. Like, act like you know what I mean? Act like you've been there before.
Or act like he's trying to get you off the street driving illegally.
Act like he's trying to save you some money. Act like he's trying to save your life just in case you hit somebody.
They can impound your car and all
I done
that.
had that happen before.
And boy, thug like.
I done had that happen so many times where I'm like, hey, I got to be at work in the morning, so we got to find somebody with license
to go get the car
ASAP.
Because you can't even get the car out if you don't have a license, huh? No. License or insurance or registration, they don't let you take the car out.
Nah, the only place I was able to get it out without a license was L.A.
Wow. And he be on the street.
Oh, you stay in the air too.
Air and street.
Like, you're always out of town.
What can I say?
All right.
I gotta take care of my family.
All right. Well, it's your boy Priest D for Daddy, smiling in the caddy.
This is Dr. IJ.
Bye, y'all. Oh, Tiffany.
All right. She looks sleepy. You look sleepy.
I am so tired, and we still gotta pack and got a whole lot of stuff to do.
I ain't packed
nothing.
nothing.
At the end?
Hell yeah. Outro this mug.
Oh.
What are we?
All right.
We're two dudes in the chick.
Act like you know it. Peace.